Hello, how is everybody tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. Me and Medina, and she will be here in just a minute. Me and Medina are in Black Hawk Campground in southern Michigan. I'm sorry, southern Wisconsin. We are trying to get, standing by to try to get our awning fixed, and we've had a horrible time with the so called awning company, not the company, warranty company. The only reason I chose this warranty was it had great reviews and it was half price of the other warranty company. But this, be honest with you, this one is nothing but a rip off in my opinion. Uh, so far, we've had two claims and they've denied both of them. So it's just been a headache. We've been dealing with that for the last 3 or 4 days, and we're staying at 1,000 Trails, and I'm gonna have a review on this park on Sunday probably. I'm real time almost on our videos on that channel. We had a about an hour and 50-minute live stream last night on the channel, and we had some new people on there. Yeah, really super great meeting them.
Hey y'all.
But it's been one of those days. It's been hot.
It's probably hotter where they are.
Yeah, we actually have our air conditioner running right now, and we haven't really cut it off in the last few hours. And I can't believe this heat is supposed to be.
Each one says you really have to go through those reviews. Some are plants.
Yeah, and we had our last RV. It was expensive, about $8,000 for the warranty, but it was through wholesale warranties, and they paid everything. Never gave us a hard time on any of it, and they actually paid off more than what the warranty cost us in about 3 years. So they really did a good job. This warranty company is American RV Warranty, and they cost about $5,000 and hasn't paid a cent. So I'm not a happy camper, I'll be honest with you. And I'm gonna do a full review on it, and they'll probably then it says they'll blackball us, but I don't care.
I told him if he does that, they'll never give us.
Well, it
pay
doesn't
for
matter.
anything.
They've never done it so far.
Yeah.
I'm not a happy camper. We've talked to them, and it's not good. But anyway, we had a email from one of our viewers. Do you
It
know
wasn't.
who it was?
It wasn't an email. It was on my Instagram. Hold on a minute, and I'll tell you.
They had a
It was
relative.
from Marcy. I don't want to give out her whole name. Marcy.
Anyway, they had one of their relatives are missing.
And she reached
Been
out
missing
to
for a
us
while.
and asked us to report on him.
So we're going to do that. Now, I don't know how long tonight will be because,
Hey, from the Netherlands.
hey, from the Netherlands, I hope your weather is a lot better than our weather. And we met some incredible people last night. Is their nickname, their channel name is Red Jaguar
100 Travels.
Yeah, Red Jaguar 100 Travels. They're actually, I encourage you to go over and check out their channel. He's a retired 34-year police officer with a federal task force from up in Pittsburgh, I think it was.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him to come on one night.
Super nice people.
And who was the other one from Colorado, Oklahoma?
Globemaster was his name.
Globemaster.
He was retired.
Yeah. He invited us for a steak.
Yeah, he retired the U.S. Air Force after 26 years. So super good people anyway. But this is the gentleman, and I looked up trying to find anything at all on the web about him, and the only thing I could find was the Charlie Project. Although the Charlie Project references a Facebook page and a couple news reports, still couldn't find it, and Facebook page closed down. Missing since 3/12/2015 from Chesterfield, Virginia, endangered missing. He's a white male, 23 years old at the time he was missing. So he's 15, that would be 7 years ago, so it would be um, right at 30 years old. Um, 6 foot, 145 pounds. He suffers from mental illness and needs medication, which he isn't taking. His mother stated his condition makes him highly suggestible. And if it is bipolar, I can tell you that that's a big risk of bipolar. People get on the right medication, it brings them back to uh, some normalcy, and they think, well, I'm normal now, I don't need to take my medicine. And when they go off the medicine, they go back into a manic or depressive state. Um, he was driving or been associated with a yellow 2000 Vento scooter with Virginia plates 6911 Paul. He is a Caucasian or white male, brown hair, brown eyes. He has a tattoo of a globe on his left bicep. So these are some pictures. You can see some of the pictures that he has from graduation all the way around. He kind of looks like he's been in the military, but I don't think he has, not from what I can tell. Um,
Siri, what's the weather today?
anyway,
It's
let's
currently partly cloudy
the
and
second
86
part.
degrees.
And if you ever been to Charlie Project, they really do a great job over there. Uh, Shelling has last been seen in Chesterfield, Virginia on March 12, 2015. He lived in the 13,700 block of Wood Ridge Road. On the day of his disappearance, his mother dropped him off at a remote area on the Colborough Road and was planning to ride ATVs with some friends. He had a yellow 2005 Vento scooter and with the Virginia license plate 6911 Paul. He has never been heard from again. Once one of his gloves were later found in the Colborough Road area where he was last seen. Selling wasn't working at the time of his disappearance. He lived with his parents, although he frequently went out with friends. His parents never went longer than a few days without hearing from him. His family reported him missing on March 29th. Few details are available in this case. Yeah, I agree. There is hardly anything available. All of these sites I checked, except Namus, and they normally only have what Charlie Projects have. Um, Updated one time on October the 2004 was last seen of September 2016 case file added. So I don't know how they could update it before the
Marcy contacted us in November of last year,
yeah.
and we put something up last year. And she gave us some numbers for Channel 12 news and all, but
I've looked at everything on news, and I can't find anything on their news. I don't know if they delete them after a certain period of time, but nothing was searchable.
She said his girlfriend was expecting a baby.
That's horrible that, he just disappears. I'm wondering if, and I know the police probably did if they filed a police report on it, if they checked his so-called friends or whoever he was supposed to meet out there on that day and see if maybe, he had an accident, maybe they ran into each other, maybe they had something that turned out to be, somebody panicked. I know that.
Was his scooter found?
I don't know if his scooter was
No, we don't
found.
have
That
it.
was not. That's all the information I had.
Yeah.
I had a friend that we used to race motorcycles when I was younger.
Wait a minute.
Ride them all the time, and he got killed in practice. His went over a jump, and you know how you twist the handlebars. He twisted like that, and it went down and ended up killing him. So maybe had something. He panicked.
Okay, the person from the Netherlands says we uh, we have we have heat wave from 40 degrees. It's not nice.
There's Celsius.
Okay,
I don't
40.
know what Celsius is.
Okay.
I haven't mastered Celsius.
Well, he says 40 degrees. He doesn't say
Well, I would
Celsius.
bet
Okay.
it's Celsius. Yeah, Celsius. I haven't mastered Celsius yet. You can
Well,
look
if you
up.
haven't done it yet, you ain't going to.
Look up what 40 degrees Celsius is on your
How about I just
Ask
do this?
Siri.
Siri, what is 40 degrees Celsius?
104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Yeah, that
God.
that is
Oh,
a
my
problem,
gosh.
especially for people over there because they don't really have air conditioning. What I understand.
Beach Bum said, yeah, but he wasn't riding by himself, right? No, he wasn't. He was riding
He was
with his
supposed
friends.
to ride with friends,
Yeah.
and his mother dropped him off in a rural area. So whether or not he ever got with those friends, or that's what I would be wondering. I've got a couple of other ones I wanted to cover tonight. Um, this one is a girl missing out of Milwaukee. When we were up there, they were really covering this. I think they believed that she was a runaway at first, but they're not really sure because, we covered this where they run away and then they get involved in some type of sex trafficking deal. You want to read that, Dina?
A 15-year-old Milwaukee girl went missing June 23rd. She still has not been found. 9 days later, so this was a few days back anyway, Joanna Walker is still nowhere to be found, and her family's growing increasingly worried. Mother Tanisha Howard said her daughter was last seen about 2:30 p.m. near the intersection of East Reservoir Avenue and North Buffman Street, wearing an olive green Adidas t-shirt and carrying a large backpack. That would make me think she probably ran away. Howard said, according to phone records, Janaya last attempted to make a call to her therapist about 3:27 p.m. and sent her therapist a text later that night indicating that she had run away from home. So
Yeah,
she is a runaway.
she had run away,
But she may not still be a runaway. She may be being
she
held
may
now.
have been held, or she maybe have got in with the wrong crowd. That's what we talked about being a lot of them will get with the wrong crowd, and then they get trafficked. Said she had a history of mental illness. Howard said on June 23rd, Howard would reach out to neighbors and friends for security camera footage and messages that might indicate her daughter's whereabouts. So this is the mother. The Milwaukee Police Department classified her disappearance as missing person instead of critically missing person case, which means the case is a lower priority, receives less officer attention. District 5, Lieutenant Anderson said the case designated a critically missing when the missing person is 11 years old or younger, or meets some other criteria, such as if the person is suicidal. He said the officers in monitoring her case, and says here she's 5'3", 130 pounds, black hair, and brown eyes. Anyone seeing her requested to call the Milwaukee Police Department. Said she is a very simple girl.
Her mother said.
Her mother says she likes to read a lot. She likes to bake.
from scratch.
from scratch. She loves animals especially. And this is a couple
Look
of
at that
pictures of
dog.
her. The one on the right is when she had her hair in dreadlocks. Seems like a sweet girl. We don't know why she ran away.
But now let me ask you something. In this case, wonder if the mother had Find My Phone on her phone, so that you would know.
I don't know.
And if I was a parent of a child that had a phone, I would make sure that I had that.
Yeah,
Find My
you know,
Phone.
we talked about this before, and a lot of people say, well, we don't want to be involved in our,
We
be
don't want to
snooping or
step over
step
the
over their
boundaries.
rights. But there's all kinds of apps that you can get that find their phone. You can monitor their text. You can monitor everything about it. And I'm sorry, if they're living at home and you're paying the bill until they get it out of the house, it's your duty as a parent
Oh,
to
even
keep.
if they're not paying the bill, even if the kid's paying the bill.
Yeah, you've got a duty to keep them safe. And if it means being a snoop, be a snoop. I'm a big time snoop when they were younger.
He still is.
No, I'm not that big, but I'm a big time snoop.
He still asks a lot of questions.
Yeah, I do ask a lot of questions. They're still my kids, Still concerned for their safety for sure.
Yeah, last night we heard about the interstate in Milwaukee was shut down because of somebody shooting at cars, and we knew that our daughter was going out with her friends to have dinner because her husband's out of town, so she was going out with her girlfriends to have dinner and catch up. And when we saw it on the news about the shutdown, I pulled up on my phone and saw where she was, and she was at home, so I knew she was safe.
And our kids let us keep up with them, even though that they're adults now, and they keep up with us because we want them to be able to see where we are in case they don't hear from us in a week or so. Then they can look and say, well, they were right here at these coordinates, and they can actually send the police if they can't get a hold of us to check on us because we're getting up there and we don't want to have some type of issues. And one thing of Milwaukee, I love Milwaukee, I really do, and the whole Wisconsin area. But man, here lately they've had all kinds of shootings. They had 2 or 3 yesterday, and I don't know if it's because they have it's the heat's causing it, but they got the largest homicide rate now. I think it's up there around 80 homicides this year. It's not as bad as Chicago is, but it is bad.
Well, the police union came out, had a conference, came out and said that the crime is on the uptick in America, all over in the big cities.
Right, and even in the rural areas. I mean, when you have inflation up as high as it is and fuel is up as high as it is, people are out there, the bad people are out there doing stuff to get money. So that's where a lot of it's coming from. This is another one while I was looking for Gregory that I came across. This is missing Gregory Pullen, 5'11", brown, green eyes, 205 pounds, brown hair. He was last seen on 12/17 of 21. And this is, see, it tells where, and I'm not sure. Hold on one second. I got one more page here. What are you doing? Did you run that out?
No, what I did was I cleaned it. I forgot I left it open.
Okay.
So
Berkey,
okay.
she left it open. So you gonna put water back in it?
No, I've already filled it up.
What was it rain?
Just a little bit. It just got high enough to run.
Okay. Have you seen 27-year-old Gregory Pullen last seen at the Cinnamon Hills? I'm not. This doesn't say exactly where. I'll find out in just a second. Find out where 719 area code is.
Where is the 719 area code?
He has developed delayed he's developmentally delayed and suffers from mental illness. So he apparently, can probably be influenced pretty well. I don't know why I can't see that on that thing. Last seen wearing black, white, gray camo hoodie, dark jeans with red shoes, and it doesn't say where from. Am I missing that? Cinnamon Hills, but I don't know. Can you look at that 1719 area code?
Siri, where is the 719 area code?
Here's what I found from 24timezones.com.
Colorado.
719.
Colorado. So anywhere, he could be anywhere in Colorado, I guess. I did want to talk about Summer Wells, but we will remind everybody that we are still searching for, hoping for, and praying for that Michael Monkey Joseph Vaughn will be found, that he has been, as far as they know, he has been abducted near his home, and they are actively seeking information about his whereabouts. And that's another one probably got trafficked, I would bet money on. I did look at, there's something that came out on Summer Wells. It was Don Wells supposedly wrote a letter to Summer and published it, and also to Summer's kidnappers. And he supposedly appealed for them to return Summer to her house. And, they do have new lawyers, and I'm not sure the motive behind him writing these letters are what it is, but he did write a letter to Summer and to her kidnappers. So I did have one other thing here. I did have a video from for that girl from the girl in Milwaukee, I think it is. Let's play that.
Police and a distraught family need your help tonight finding a missing teen.
Janiyah, call me. Call your dad. Let us know that you're safe. Call Sean. Call Ashanti. Call someone. Let us know that you're safe.
15-year-old Janiyah Walker left home June 23rd. Surveillance footage here shows the teen walking away from her home that day near Reservoir and Hubbard Streets carrying a large backpack. Walker's mother tells 12 News her daughter suffers from depression and PTSD and is in a vulnerable state. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call Milwaukee police.
There it says that she's in a depressed state, and so she should be in that critically missing. She should be in there.
She should be.
I don't know why she's not, and maybe when she was first reported missing, that they didn't tell the police that, that she was depressed, and but her calling her therapist depressed, I think, would have been a big key for me to have it critically missing. But she ran away, but as we know, just because they ran away doesn't mean they can't be human trafficked.
That's
or anything else, because that makes them, when they run away, makes them very vulnerable to other things, finding a place to live, finding food, finding if they're into doing drugs. Well, if they are in the runaway state, that once they run out of money, that's it. But there's not like they have a job. I mean, it would be tough for somebody just 30 or 40 years old to quit their job and just freak out and walk away. I mean, unless you get another job, you're going to have to eat.
Well, think about that guy that drove Mississippi and gave his car away and
Yeah,
gambled.
the one huge case that I worked on, a missing person. The guy had a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, and he gave away about $100,000 just to give it away, even though he had a wife and kids at the house and everything. He just
and
flipped
he was
out.
bipolar or something.
He had something.
Yeah.
But he ended up in the end buying another car and driving it off the road and killing himself. So, you never can tell what, and we don't know to this day if he was ran off the road or if he just intentionally fell asleep, for that matter. You got a kid that's 15 years old or whatever, like that. You don't know if what their decision making skills are.
Well,
That's
if they're
the thing.
depressed.
And two, and what can you
She's
see?
15.
15, yeah, 15 years old. I mean, you don't know what their decision making skills. I mean,
But they think they know it all.
yeah, I mean,
Teenagers, they do. They think they know it all,
Well,
and their
at
parents are stupid.
at 15, I didn't know it all. So I mean,
You did.
yeah, I did.
You didn't know it all when I met you when you were 16.
Yeah, I was in.
You were, yeah, you didn't
I
know
was
it
a
all.
wild child back then, a little bit, but 15 years old, they think they know everything, and I kind of understand. It depends on their home life too, but when you see her mother on TV, she appears to me like she got, she loves her daughter. She's appealing for, help for her daughter.
Beach Bum said you should report as runaway or in danger. Yeah, that's what she should have
Yeah,
been reported as.
yeah, absolutely. Well, she should have been critical missing, really, for somebody that is seeing a therapist, is seeing, that sort of thing. I do want to go back though on to Gregory Smelling. It's not smelling. Spellings.
Snellings. Snell.
Stell.
Snell.
Snellings. I don't know.
Snellings.
Why did I say spellings?
I don't know. Snellings.
But he's a young guy. I'm just wondering if he got. It says he suffers mental illness, needs medication. It sounds like bipolar to me, but I wish I knew for 100%. I don't know, because, like I said, your bipolar medicine gets you almost well, and then you think you don't need your medicine anymore, and then you go back into this loop.
Y'all are quiet tonight. Usually y'all are chatting it up.
We want to show you something that we dealt with for the last few days, and talk about this just for a minute. It's just a funny thing that happened to us.
In case they didn't see it last night.
In case you weren't on last night. That is our little friend. Their cat jumped through the little hole in the screen door like he normally does and brought him in and dropped him inside the RV. We bought a live cage to try to catch him, and he just walked right through the bars on the live cage. He was a little bitty fella.
Walked through, ate, drank, and walked back out.
Yeah, walked back out, and would go within 2 feet of the door and just turn right around and run back to where he was. Now,
Tommy wouldn't let me put a collar and a leash on him. I was going to keep him.
And I didn't want to put a regular trap that would kill him. So we called some people that catch these things and
did the
research. And what they said do was to put up sticky pads, which I hate sticky pads because they're pretty inhumane. I think if you do it even for mice that get on it, takes them forever to die. But we put on sticky pads. The thing got caught on his feet and on his back.
He was
sandwiched between them.
He had flipped like this and got 2 of them.
And Moses got that junk on her foot,
on
his foot. But what they told us to do was take them outside and pour baby oil all over them, and baby oil releases that. So we did. we baby oiled him up and the pads, and he got right off and took off.
So when he got home, y'all, I said he had the funniest story. Mom, they bought me this little house that had holes in it, and I could go in and eat when I wanted to, and then I could go back over there and lay on the carpet, and if I wanted to poop on it, I pooped on it. And then I got on this thing that was sticky. They were going to eat me like a sandwich, but then they put baby oil all over me, so I got away before they could cook me.
Yeah, and but if you ever, and we could treated Moses' foot with it too, and got that stuff off. If you ever use those stickies and you don't want to kill whatever you've caught, or your cat or your animal gets on it, or you even get it on your hand because it's pretty sticky.
Oof.
You use baby oil over it, and it'll just release it, just like you turned a switch.
But I would take it outside and turn it loose.
Yeah, we took it outside in the grass, and we
Tia's caught her son on a sticky.
it will release them. They are, and I hate to be this way, but they are very inhumane to use. I mean, if you use them on a rat or something, I even feel bad about it because, it takes them so long to die.
Remember when we put one to catch mice in the other RV and a bird landed on it? And
yeah, we didn't know how to
we
get
didn't
it
know
off.
how to get it off, and so my brother killed it to put it out of its
misery. But you can actually take it out, put it in the pad down, and pour baby oil on it, and it will. I mean, it's just like
whatever part of the body's stuck, put baby oil.
Yeah, baby oil, and I mean, don't be put a lot on there, and it will just come off like it's nothing. So it's good to know if you're having to put those out at all. I hate using them at all.
Laura Ann, I'm with you. Those are the cutest little things.
I didn't want to kill it, and even though the cat has killed his share, he's a little serial killer. We call him our serial killer.
We live with a serial killer.
He kills mice like crazy, and
chipmunks,
squirrels, and a lot of stuff. But lately, he has been catching chipmunks
and turning them
loose. Like he'll take one, play with it for a while, take it over near the wood pile, drop it, and it'll go its merry way. So who knows?
But y'all saw the video of him jumping out of the window. He jumped in the window with the chipmunk in his mouth.
And then once he got up here, Dina sees a chipmunk and hollers at him. I
needed to get him out, but he dropped it.
He dropped it. Instead of getting him, he dropped it. And then we put the cat in here at night, and the cat left the chipmunk alone. It's the weirdest thing. He played with him outside, but he was like, hey, new friend, I guess. I don't know. Dogs didn't pay no attention to the chipmunk either. They were kind of scared of him, I think. And so it was just, we needed something, because I was not going to be driving this thing with the chipmunk up above me there. I just didn't want that thing crawling up my leg. So I had...
So are you doing that about Dawn?
Huh?
Are you doing that about Dawn, the letter? Summer Wells?
I talked about it already. We talked about the letter they wrote.
You didn't say anything about what was in it.
Well, he just appealed to the kidnappers. That's what I was saying. Dawn had wrote this letter supposedly to the kidnappers of Summer, and wrote a letter to Summer. And the letter, there's a couple of websites that have it. I think that he's fixing to get sentenced on something, and some people have said, well, he's appealing to the judge for mercy on his sentencing, but he's not arrested for doing anything on Summer. He's arrested for something else. He's fixing to do some jail time, I think.
Drunk?
Might be drunk driving, might be, I don't know what it could be. But he is fixing to be sentenced to the judge. Yeah, letter's kind of weird. I thought, they make reference to YouTubers saying that if we release this, we're going to have this letter is going to be suspect from YouTubers. And it's right before I'm fixing to get sentenced. Well, I mean, why do it right before you're fixing to get sentenced if you're worried about what people are going to say online about it? Because people are, DUIs maybe, people are, you know, they're going to talk about you. Your daughter's missing under suspicious circumstances, and you don't want people to talk about it, then don't put anything out there. You know, I don't know. It sounds like to me when he writes these letters like that he was influenced by an attorney wanting him to do that. That's what I think. Whether or not, I don't know. I don't know if he's still
Where
drinking or
was
not. If he needs to
Gabby?
quit drinking,
Where
though.
was Gabby killed?
In Grand Tetons. I think that she was near the Grand Teton Park, somewhere up there.
If we go to the Grand Tetons, I want to go to where they camped. If we can
Yeah,
find it.
or where she was ultimately killed at.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think that a lot of times lawyers will say, look, and the right thing to do is to write, like if you know your person has been kidnapped for sure, you want to humanize them to the people that kidnap them. In other words, if you know that, if you say you got a ransom, honest to goodness kidnapping ransom, when they talk about the person that has been kidnapped, they speak of their name. They call her by name, not my little girl, like sometimes he says in there, but they call her by their name to humanize them so that it'd be less likely for a kidnapper to do anything to harm them. So they'll actually try to humanize her by calling their names. But I don't know. With this, it's kind of I suggest you try to go over and watch it. If you look, it's read by the part that I saw was read by a person with a British accent. So I don't know, but somebody said recent news on Megan.
Moron, she has gone into hiding because of a man who brutally harassed and intimidated her, supposedly. But if she's gone into hiding,
Laura Ann, when you put your chats up there, if you don't list a website or don't put it like that, they won't. It won't get deleted. Sometimes I noticed in some of my videos I've got to put we block websites because of these porn idiots will get on there and they'll just come right into your chat and put a porn site. So we block all websites. So as long as you don't put a website on there, it should not get blocked. But I've got to do that. It's not because I don't want other websites to be on here and referenced. I just can't have, and we did have it several times, these perverted people will come up and they'll just drop a pornographic website into your chat, and I don't want that in there.
well, if she disappeared, if Megan disappeared because somebody was harassing her, it's odd that even like her sister is asking for people to keep putting her name out there.
Yeah, and if she's in hiding, she usually would call her family and say, "Hey, I'm okay. I just don't want to be found right now because I got somebody really stalking me." But hey.
Well, who was the person that was stalking her? Because she confided in people that a man who brutally harassed and intimidated her. Because she would not sleep with him, and so he.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, hey, listen, when you go and you start a YouTube channel, even the other channel we have there, our RV channel, I have to go in and put in
Every ugly word.
Every ugly word that needs to be blocked. And I hate even writing these words, but I have to write every single ugly word you can think of in a little box. And what happens is when people put that in the comments, it puts them into a comment that needs to be reviewed. They'll put like all kinds of porn stuff, and when it ships it, you can't see it, only I can, and then I'll just delete it and I'll show them to I'll report them to YouTube. Hello there, howdy, from Roy and Becky's Travels.
Hey.
Good to see you. I hope it's cooler where y'all are than it is everywhere else. It is sad that you have to do that, but
It's a sad world for sure.
at first, when we first got our other channel, I didn't do that, and I got in the comments, I got so many people trying to put porn in there, so I have to block that. It has to be blocked in the settings. Is it Roy and Becky? Is it cool where y'all are?
And is Becky back with you? Are you
Is
still
Becky-
being a bachelor?
A bachelor man
You'll have to tell Tommy how to be a bachelor for 2 weeks.
cooking?
2 weeks.
Yeah, Dina's going to Korea with my daughter and son-in-law for 2 or 3 weeks. My son-in-law's only staying a week. He's coming back, but I'm going to be probably staying in Wisconsin during that period of time. It should be in the next summer,
No,
this coming summer.
no, we're going to try to go in Korea's spring or fall.
What months is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's the same as ours. I don't know.
But anyway, I'm going to be in Wisconsin.
It's easier with the dogs.
It's a lot easier with the dogs. We can just take them out back. They have plenty of places to roam, and I don't have to be on a leash, and I'll just pick up after
You don't
them.
have to be on a leash.
They don't have to be on a leash. I'll pick up after them, and plus it's just the
I hadn't
weather
thought about putting a leash on you.
and the weather should be very cool, and she'll be with my daughter, so I won't have to worry about her, and that ought to be good.
I do look forward to going to Korea. I may come back with a baby.
I don't care.
You don't care.
But
We're going to go to some orphanages, so yeah.
hoping my daughter might get influenced. Me going, they don't want me to go because I have issue with my back, and walking is a problem for me over long distances, and I'm trying to lose some weight, and that will help, or maybe even get one of those steroid shots, hopefully help me. And somebody's got to take care of the pups, so
Yeah, we couldn't leave Maggie in a kennel or
no,
for 2 weeks. She would cry herself to death.
And Moses and
Moses would be fine.
Moses would probably be fine, but Maggie and Gracie would not be good. So, and I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind.
T.S. Jackson said, "Bring me a baby too."
Yeah.
I would love to adopt.
Running air conditioner constantly in Flagstaff. Not much longer though. It hit 90. Yep, still a bachelor for 22 more days. Wow, Roy, I tell you,
He's been
been
a
a
bachelor
while.
for about a month, I think.
it's been a while for y'all.
We've got a friend that told us last night it's going to be 117 in Vegas.
Yeah, he's a dog trainer. He used to work for me in a little town, and then he went to U.S. Customs as a dog trainer and handler, and he trains dogs now for the government, and as a contract basis. And he said he's 117. He's fixing to start RVing himself full time, I think, but 117 today in Las Vegas.
He's
That
not
is-
putting up videos yet,
Not
but y'all, his channel is Over the Hill.
Yeah, over the hill. His name is John. Really good guy. I've known him for probably 25 years now.
Yeah, she left June 10th.
Wow.
July 10th. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I can't imagine being that hot in Vegas like that. We actually want to go to Vegas just to see some of the shows. I want to see that magician. What?
You want to go?
Well,
don't
I
know.
want to see the guy. What's his name? I can't even think of the name now. He does.
They'll tell you.
He
They help
does
you.
the magician, the guy that makes motorcycles disappear and everything, and lions and tigers
Lions and tigers and bears.
makes them disappear, and also maybe see David Blaine while he's out there, and want to go to the mall where it has the zip line that goes all the way through. In fact, I might ride that zip line with you
Ha ha.
if you go out there with me.
Ha,
And the
ha,
weather
ha.
changes. It changes every hour, 24 hours.
You won't ride no zip
I
line.
might ride that.
Chicken.
I might ride it. I'm worried because I'm a heavy boy. The lions may not hold me. But Copperfield, yeah, you're exactly right, Copperfield. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I understand he is still in Vegas, and I like that illusions type thing. I like to watch those illusions type
Hey,
thing.
I know we're kind of off the missing right now, and I hate that. But have any of you did any of you read Where the Crawdad Sings?
The book where the crawdads sing.
If you didn't, and you want to see a great movie, go see Where the Crawdad Sings. We went and saw it the other day, and it was amazing.
Yeah, Chris Angel, Mind Freak. You're exactly right. Yeah, Chris Angel, and then what did I say last time? What did I say? David Blaine. Yeah, David Blaine, Chris Angel. Yeah, I would like to see all those guys. I really get into all that stuff, and also, it has a lot of entertainment. I'm not huge on the gambling aspect because you can lose a lot of money. But we'd like to kind of go see what's happening. We were close to it last time, but we decided not to go. They do have 1,000 trails there. What? Well, we don't have to go. I mean, it's one of those things. I do want to go while we're
It's like
out in
going to
that
New
area.
Orleans.
About after being in that area, you got Yosemite out there and you got Death Valley. I do want to go there, but I think we're going to try to go in that area on the shoulder season where it's not quite summer. It's like May, when it's not that hot.
To me, we went to New
Absolutely.
Orleans before Katrina happened, and the things that I saw walking down the street, it was so bad. And somebody asked me, "Didn't you love New Orleans?" And I said, "They need a good hurricane. That's what they
Well,
need."
it is pretty. I think the strip, the Bourbon Street, can be pretty raunchy. If that's. The
I
thing.
mean, a girl walked out there in the street with nothing
Completely
but
nude.
completely nude with just a fishnet on and high heels.
Yeah, then
And
stood in the door completely nude. I mean,
But not only
we're
that,
not
but
into that.
walking down, there was towels and stuff hanging in windows and T-shirts that used God's name in vain and had the F word all over them. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, to me, that is laughing
Well,
in the face of God.
Well, I think Vegas though is a little bit different.
I don't know. I've heard it's pretty bad.
I mean, there's different areas you can see.
Beachfront said you don't want to go in the rainy season; it floods easily. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want no flooding.
Love to see even Knievel. Yeah, he would have to be his son. I think he's dead now. I think Knievel's son's the only one's alive. Well, enough about this. We really hope that we can find, like we said, the girl missing from Milwaukee and Lee Gregory.
At least give the family
Spelling Jr. Yeah, I mean that's the idea of giving them. But here lately, they have found people that have been missing for years that had been held captive too. And I understand they had a hiker missing in up in Utah in the Arches area, and he was found deceased. But I understand it might have been the fact that he got lost and got dehydrated. If you're gonna do hiking, hike with plenty of water. If you're gonna do hiking, hike with a buddy. I mean, we have looked at so many hikers that have died or have disappeared completely hiking by themselves. And I know it's your right. You want to see nature and you like being by yourself, but it would be an extra benefit if you are hiking by yourself to get a hiker's locator that you just put up here, and basically it sends a signal. People, you can set it, I think, to people that actually track you walking through the woods, but also you can mash the button and it gives an alert. It's a portable EPIRB basically. It gives you an alert and lets you know, hey, I'm in trouble. And I think, you know, there are some places in parks I saw where they even issue one of these things that you carry with you. I think I saw that. And another thing too is a lot of national parks now are having you sign out that you're on a trail, and you give a time and how many people are with you and what trail you're hiking, so you can tell when you come back that you know, they go out and check the book at night if somebody's supposed to be back, and they say, well, we got 2 hikers that hadn't checked in. And then after a certain amount of hours, they can actually send a ranger or help up there and maybe save a life. But if you know, I've also seen where nobody knew they were missing and they found their car abandoned in a trailhead parking lot. They don't know anything, but you know, I've seen these things where you can carry with you, and I think that that'd be a great thing. If even hikers would use uh, those to carry with them, or maybe even they issue them somewhere. I'm trying to look one up here. Personal,
Can I tell you something?
yeah,
You haven't buffed at all tonight.
yeah, because we have a clear satellite.
Yeah.
It's personal hiking.
Beach bum, sign in and out.
EPIRB.
What? What are you saying, beach bum? Sign in and out what? I don't understand that. I'm slow today. There it is, beacon.
It's right here. It's what I'm trying to get. Let me see, alert GPS here.
Beach bum, sign in and out at trails. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, sign in and out, right. And I'm trying to see. This is a little bit more expensive item that through Amazon that I'm fixing to show you here, if I can get the thing to get it where I can do it. It's like $329, but I'm telling you, if you're a serious hiker, people will spend that much money on just a good backpack. I mean, a good backpack costs you maybe $500 if you're out there hiking or cooking, like super lightweight cooking stuff. Then it could easily cost you $300 or $400. I know that you know, they got this super aluminum lightweight cooking stuff. But look, this is something like I'm talking about. This is a Garmin InReach Mini, lightweight, compact satellite communicator and arms. And, you know, for $329, basically, I think it has an alert on it. I know that they can, you know, you can communicate with if you're you got something, got an issue. But I mean, uh, 4.5 stars on it. And then, of course, it gives one that I can't mash it now, but it gives that little straw too that you could put into a creek and drink out of the creek, and it purifies the water. But it's basically a handheld, compact satellite communicator. So if you get stuck somewhere, you can alert people that, hey, I'm injured, or I need help, or I'm lost. And a lot of people, they say, well, I don't want to. They don't want to admit they're lost because it makes them look lesser than a true, hiker. But let me tell you, if you're lost, you're lost. I don't want to be stuck out there. And
Well, it'd be good if you fell and hurt yourself, even like
yeah,
we
or
talked about Craig and Miranda.
if you're lost too, it's very easy, and you think you might know, say, well, the sun's over here. I'm going to follow straight to the sun. I'll hit something. You may not. If you're hiking up in even Smoky Mountains, you might hike for days before you saw.
Well, if you're headed west, you're going to hit California eventually.
Well, yes, but the thing is, you'll probably hit cliffs
Yeah.
and all kinds of stuff, and snakes and bears and everything. So I would much rather stay close to where you went. You got lost to start with, and hit your emergency button on that, and let your rescuers come to you. It just makes critical sense to do that. But it's something to look up in, Uh, yeah, it would be nice, Roy, if our cell phones would do that. The thing with our cell phones would have to be a sat phone, and sat phones, they charge a lot for the minute, but if you're only using that for emergencies, yeah. I know people that have been, and I've done it myself, and got kind of be out hiking in the woods, be out in, like we had a farm in Tennessee that we had a big wooded area, and even that area, we rented the farm behind us, and so we had a grand total of about almost 150 acres that we could have access to. And even on a four-wheeler driving down through some of these trails, it's very easy to get turned around where you don't know which way back home is. So, but with those trails, they do come out somewhere, so you can find that. But last time you asked me, well, I love outdoors. I love hiking. The hiking that we've done, I absolutely loved it. But currently, right now, I'm dealing with my back's bugging me a lot more, and I don't. I told this the other day on one of my channels, on the other channel. I think Dina tripped me and I fell, and no, actually, a piece of wood tripped me and I fell, and I bruised my ribs again. They're bruised on the right side, so I'm really hurt. I'm sleeping, and it takes a little while to get healed.
Look what Roy said.
Used Gale and record my hike. It helped follow that line back. Well, that's a good idea. Does it work off
cell phone?
Cell phone? Does it satellite or what? Because I've been some places that you can't get a phone. Even some campgrounds you can't get a cell phone. But we have great Starlink where we're at. Even though there are a lot of people in our area here that operate off Starlink, and I was really afraid that we would have too many people here that have Starlink, and I haven't noticed but one time that I had an issue for about a split second. But so far, speeds have been good, and we've been able to watch anything we have on TV.
Is that what you got?
Can't see that.
I think that's it. Look. Is that what you got, Roy? Tommy, can you get it on there?
Got it on there right now.
Okay, is that what you got, Roy? Is that what you're talking about? So when, let's see.
Cell phone, but it does work without a single tube, if I remember. That's
It's
good.
$40
Yeah.
for the prescription cell phone, but it works with a
Subscription.
What did I say? Subscription.
Prescription.
Well, maybe you need it for prescription as much as you thought.
But I have my issue right now is just trying to get my ribs to heal up, and it's sleeping at night with them. Man, I'm telling you what, her ribs, it messes you up. Let's see.
Well, I'm gonna look into that, Roy, because we went into the woods in last fall with Maggie and could have easily gotten lost.
Yeah, we went into Potter's Woods, which that was pretty neat. Saw some deer and everything.
And we saw a guy go in with a rifle to go hunting.
Yeah, that was not on the place we saw Potter's Woods.
Okay.
That was near the
I don't remember.
church.
Yeah, the church.
That was where the
I went.
National Gardens.
I went Monday
free.
with Mindy, our daughter. We spent the day together. She and I went to Holy Hill Church,
That was where the other trail was.
and
saw
we
about
went up 197 steps and down 197 steps. Plus, we did a lot of other steps throughout there. We did about 500 steps, and I couldn't hardly walk. Oh, but Roy has the free version. Yes, Beach Bum. Thank you for thanking everyone. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, we actually are going to try to. We were going to try and come on tonight because we weren't on Tuesday. We were moving camps. Plus, we had to spend our last night with our daughter for a while, so we went over and ate supper with her, and yeah. Well, we do appreciate everybody coming on. We would have really appreciated if you would go over. If you're not a subscriber, we are just a little bit under 900 subscribers on our the 1 Million Mile Road Trip. There is the link right there, YouTube. YouTube/C/1 Million Mile Road Trip, or just search 1 Million Mile Road Trip and YouTube, and you'll see our channel. This is the logo. We have it on the back of our RV. If you ever see us out anywhere, be sure to give us a shout. We are still doing currently 2 videos a week on that channel. We try to do either a live stream or a video on Wednesday night, and then we do it on a Sunday night.
Okay.
No, I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm just showing them this.
Hey,
This is our
Tia says
doormat.
Thursday night was better. Thursday night has been a great night to be on.
Well, the Thursday night might be working out where we do this on Thursday night better. We might get more people on there. We'll look at it.
What do y'all think? Y'all vote.
If you want,
Thumbs up for Thursday night.
Well, I can go over and put it on the community page. I would love to be able to do 2 nights a week on this channel, but currently right now, it's just all we can do to get the rest of it. The other channel requires so much time for me to edit, and I usually do the editing at the first of the week.
Okay, Beach Bum says her phone auto corrects. Have you ever Googled auto correction?
Yeah, if you never Googled this or on YouTube, go to YouTube and type in funny phone auto corrects.
It is.
Some of it is there's some that are not so clean, but most of them are very, very clean. and there it is some of the funniest stuff. I honestly laughed till I hurt.
Okay, so
Watching
Stephen,
it.
yeah, they like Thursday. Stephen Hill.
Okay, well, we'll look at doing Thursday night then, and instead of Tuesday, because so many others I think are doing Tuesday night. But we do appreciate y'all being over here. If you could, if you're not subscribed to our other channel, please subscribe. We are working towards 1,000 subscribers if we can.
And we'll see if we can't get Anthony
And
to come on.
yeah, we'll see if we can't get Anthony to come on either one of those channels anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all guys. We hope y'all to see you next time. And
See you on the road.
see you on the road, if nothing else. If you see us on the road, please holler at us.
Also, if you know anyone who has a family member that's missing and they would like to come on our channel live and share about their family member, please send our information to them.
Yeah, that's the ultimate way to get the
Yeah.
great information from them.
Send our information to them and have them hit us up, or send us their information and we'll send them an email. But we would love to have family members come on and highlight their loved ones, so that way it gets the word out. Plus, y'all know that we give our community, all of y'all have some great ideas to help people
Right.
when it comes to, what to do, how to navigate somebody missing. Y'all are fantastic at that.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a great night. God bless y'all.
Bye, y'all.